Yeah.
Welcome to Inside the Show. Baseball is back in April. Let's check out some of the results from yesterday. Starting off in the National League East, the Bo Sox allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they took down the Fish in Miami 6-1.
No, I ain't do nothing yet. I was just, before I started streaming, I wanted to make sure you could hear the commentary and all that. I want a nigga to watch my what you call them and it be all dead and bored like you can't hear nothing. That's so dead, Rollo. Why you got it like that, though?
I don't have one.
No, when I was on YouTube on the game, I was in the chat party though. I wasn't talking. Going against the Phillies. Well, on your stream?
Yeah.
Nah. I don't think I did.
Daytime baseball from the home of the Phils since 2004, Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Today, it's the
I hear you say I need to go take my TV back
between the Marlins and the Philadelphia Phillies.
I ain't my TV, dog. It might be your headphones.
Folks around here in high spirits.
You probably think you got it where you can talk through them while you streaming. You don't. Or you do, and the headphones just like, man, forget that nigga Rollo, man. I ain't lying back.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So, as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching.
Could you be low? I don't be the only one saying that.
If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club.
All right.
Nah, Imperial don't say it. Ego don't say it. Lamont don't say it.
And we've got a good one in store.
I've said it about 1 or 2 times before.
Play-by-play is coming up next.
Alright, I got to concentrate, man. I can't be up there swinging at first pitches. I need to wait on my first strike.
Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen into public address announcer.
Yeah, and to give you a better opportunity to get another pitch. Thrown straight down the middle. I'm telling you. I know. Yeah. In the strike zone.
Quickly now, we'll look at the 2 men who'll get the starting assignment here in this home opener.
Oh, who?
And And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
You know, I'm looking forward to see what this guy can do in that 5-hole. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Jake Arrieta gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, listen, when you can go 7 full innings like he did, I know he got a no decision in his last start, but it was a real solid performance. If he continues to pitch like that, the wins are going to start coming.
Hey, this is my first road game, dog. I had 6 straight games at home to start the season off.
First steps in the game, able to cover a ton of ground. Speed is definitely this guy's calling card, but do not sleep on the arm.
I went and edit my picture. I changed up his pitching styles. So I'm gonna see how that worked out next time he come up the pitch.
And the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball 1 as we get underway.
If that don't work, Rollo,
Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin
you already know
today, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty,
see if I can get 2 for 1 from that nigga.
Drive to the stadium, focused on one thing, not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
I'm gonna trade for a pitcher, and then give me a backup player to come off the bench for one of my starters. Cause I got some garbage backup players.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Hernandez right there, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Second baseman. Into the box now, Starlin Castro. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, Dero, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
Ball 2 now.
Yeah.
That's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big slider. If it was a little
no, this is my first roll
game.
Get
a swing.
Yeah.
To short. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Yeah, I played 6 straight games at home. This is my 7th game I'm playing now, and I'm on the road.
You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
In now, number
Phillies.
20. She'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And at first for him following the 1-out single. I'm set with the 0-1. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Hoskins sprinting after it, and he makes the catch in the corner. Set to get his day started, Justin Bohr, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year.
Now my damn Marlins in real life don't traded out best player
Here's the first pitch to him.
a couple of days ago.
Well, this will be pulled in out there at
Justin Bourne, my first baseman. I'm like, man, what is they doing, man? They done already traded John Stanton off season. They don't cleared our whole roster, bro. They don't got rid of D. Gordon, Kristen Yelich. Man, they tripping,
check
dog.
out the hometown Phil's starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's the key to them starting out 1-0 here at home?
Now they just got rid of Justin Bourne.
This lineup one thing, it would be let's get on this guy early. day game in this ballpark.
Hey, man, they tripping
It
now.
starts getting later in the day. Those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen.
That's why I had to go ahead and get the Marlins on this season, man, because they making my real life Marlins look.
Beyond the mound for the series opener.
I gotta make a miracle
what's
for
the
us.
word on him?
Keep our hope
You
alive.
always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And one of the main backbones for them out on the field today is the guy behind the dish. He controls the entire flow of the game, manipulates the pitching staff.
I like my defensive players on here though.
Completely
I
shuts
got a
down
good,
running.
young, solid core.
Now at the plate, Cesar Hernandez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
I got a good, young, solid core.
Here comes the first pitch.
Yeah, my defensive player that's on this game. My outfielders and my infielders. Yeah, I like my little core. Got a good defense.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently. Now the 2-0 home. High in the air into shallow left center. Coming in is Woodson. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
All right.
Up next will be Nick Williams. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Hoskins behind to count 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now on 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Phillies down in order. Still no score. coming to the plate, number 3. And he's been one of the league's big stories in April, having come out of the gates extremely hot at the plate. First delivery to him on the way. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. Arrieta is a guy that's able to keep the bat off the ball. That's kind of the name of the game for a pitcher, and as a starter, it really helps him work deep into games.
Matty V, one of the toughest parts about scoring runs is bunching 3 or 4 hits together an inning, and that's one of the things this guy does really well. He's tough to hit, and he's really tough to get 3 or 4 hits off of. That's one of the reasons why he's one of the better pitchers.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. The windup and the 0-1. Missed with a slider. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. Grounded to the right. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
That's the game plan right there. Elevate the sinker from the offensive standpoint. That's what they talked about in the hitters meeting. And on the flip side, if the pitcher doesn't get that pitch down, there's going to be a call to the pen short.
And next to the plate will be J.T. Little as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Swing and a little tapper. Brinson stands at first with 1 out. And he misses there. 1-2. Line drive to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Batting 8, the right fielder, number 15.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Brian Anderson. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And intentional walk. And the force play is now in order.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Here comes the first pitch. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But this is foul for the first strike. 0-1, here's the pitch. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Squeeze was on, but this one will get foul. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he's bunting here with 2 strikes, but he misses, and that's a rather weak out number 2. 1 here in the early going. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Good downward action there, and it's 0-1.
Well, he had big aspirations behind that swing. Pretty obvious he was trying to put 4 runs on the board in a hurry. A bouncer up the middle.
And that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run is scored. Throw into third will not be in time, and it's a 2-run double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing, but hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Here's Starlin Castro. And he hits it hard to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And not in time as the run scores. A tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but not the second. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Marlins 3 and the Phillies nothing. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He has no prior history against this pitcher.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Bold strike at the letters, 0-1.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. It's a called strike on the changeup.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with the changeup.
The 2-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
So now Carlos Santana, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging.
Hey, I love that pitch right there, and that's where he's going to have to work. He's going to have to work down in his zone. This is a hitter's park. We all know the ball flies, and if he's going to keep the ball in the yard, he's got to execute down to the hollow of it.
1 out, nobody on. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Stepping in now, Maikel Franco, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Franco is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. more often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
In there, 1-2 now. Empty here with 2 men out. And a fastball just a bit up. Hit down the line at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They trail in this one, 3-0. Pens seen there at Top City Hall here in Philadelphia as we welcome you back to baseball on the show. Ready now, number 20, 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. 1-0. The 1-1 home. Hit sharply on the ground. Kingery's there. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Alabama, third baseman, Justin Bohr.
Stepping up to the plate, Justin Bohr hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Goes down to get the sinker, and it's chopped foul with the plate at strike 1. Well, he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of his sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Into the box now, number 3. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that
No, Rollo, I was not cheating. I was on the phone.
That will retire the side.
I was on the phone, Ski Rollo, Ski. I am not cheating. How am I cheating? Y'all the ones that cheat. Y'all don't stream y'all games like I do. When that was the plan. Rollo, Ski.
We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little.
You can go back and watch my live. My screen from the beginning.
First delivery to him on the way. He takes a fastball on the inside corner. The windup and the 0-1. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch.
What am I doing, Rollo, Ski, but playing my game? You just, hey, you see what this boy doing.
Into the box, Jorge Alfaro. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1. He's ready for his first at bat.
You see this boy out there pitching that ball. You see the scope.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Softly on a line to third. And
damn, Rollo.
Into the hit column.
Hey, this nigga get in the hit column. Damn, Rollo. Why you just can't get on my live and just watch without writing shit?
That's a jam sandwich. Able to mix in a knot.
Standing in now, Jake Arrieta, and he pops up the bunt attempt. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Ready with the 0-1. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. One there. Relay to first.
You see that, Rollo?
Just like that, this side is retired.
You see that, Rollo?
Quietly there. They trail it here 3-0.
Hey, go back from the beginning. Go back from the beginning. You will see it. Go back from the beginning. Rewind the live. And then come back to where we at now. And you will see why it's 3-0.
First delivery to him on the way. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Did you hear what that man just said? Remember what I told you before I started streaming? I'm going to be very careful, very patient, wait for my first strike.
Hit to short.
I ain't got hit swung too early.
Throw to first in time, one gone.
That would have been a home run if I wouldn't have swung so early.
Up next for the Marlins, shortstop.
Coming to the plate now, JT Riddle. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. First offering on its way. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Into the corner and slicing foul.
That was a late swing though. That would have been a home run too.
1-2. Grounded back up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line up, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment.
Nah, I wish it was. And I'd be the first base every time.
Stepping in now, Brian Anderson. High fly ball out to deep right field.
Go, 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 go.
Gone. And good for him. Brian Anderson has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of
right low skid, right low skid.
For now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least one.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
In now, Jose Arena. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
I don't know, bro. That's just a habit.
Send him packing for the second time. Popped him up. Hernandez over to his right, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting.
That's just a habit, bro. I be trying to hurry up and get there.
Taking in once again, number 9. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one just missed outside.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball in the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Hernandez comes up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But 2 in the inning for the Marlins thanks to the 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Marlins 5 and the Phillies nothing. Ready for another chance? Cesar Hernandez. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Hernandez, a Venezuelan-born ball player. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Now the 1-0. Looked at for ball number 2.
Mashing the ball the button too early.
In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And that misses for ball 4. The leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
So digging in now, Nick Williams. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
0-1 count and the pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now another 0-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
High and deep to right center. Center fielder on the run makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Odubel Herrera, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. First offering on its way. And that misses inside 1-0. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Fouled off. The 2-1 home is looked at for ball 3.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
He loses him on ball 4.
How you say it is, Rollo?
Well, they've struggled offensively.
Rollo, how you say it? I need to say it just in case lightning make my internet go out, dog.
Just need a big hit now.
So now Carlos Santana, 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. The fastball here is to take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Hernandez at second. Herrera on at first.
Dang, that's why I want to leave that jump back there. No charge. Oh, that's Rollo. Yo, I was just saying how you do it just in case, because it's like a storm here. I don't want that jump to cut me off. I gotta start back over. Oh, okay. What you said you had? You said you had to go somewhere? Oh, alright. What time she get off? Oh. Woo, woo. All right, let's get this nigga out, man.
First with 2 down. The 1-1 home. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. He's set and the 1-2 pitch. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Good swing on the tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
Get that nigga out, baby.
Another try at 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special.
Come on, we gotta put some more runs on the board, baby. 5 ain't enough for me. 5 ain't enough.
Here's Starlin Castro. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta.
Starlin Castro.
Here comes the first pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. 1-0. Strike. Now a left-hander up and throwing in that Philly bullpen. Back up the middle. And this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning.
Talk about having a day. How about 3 at-bats, 3 knocks? Not a bad day, D-Row.
We used to say in the big leagues on the bench, anybody can get 2. Can you get 3? If you get 3, who's on the hook for 4?
Into the box, number 20. Line drive to center field. Pereira has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Justin Bour.
Ready for another shot now, Justin Bour. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Throw over to the bag, and he's back in standing. First delivery to him on the way. And a bouncing ball foul. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in. The 0-1 on its way. Hangs on him a bit that time.
That's gone.
That's gone. Center field.
That's gone. Jason Bourne.
The batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field.
0-2.
So it's a 2-run homer for Justin Bour. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And this lead swells to 7-0.
In the pitch count. Back count. I was 2 strikes, no balls.
I can tell you one thing: you might get away with
hit a 2-run home run, straight down the middle of the field, center field, gone.
You're going to get exactly what he got. A really
they don't touch the starting pitch out, Rollo. I'm winning 7-0.
Sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
I hit two-run home runs in this game.
Into the box now, number 3. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Still only 1 out in the inning. The 1-2. Rolled away. Here's another 1-2. And another foul.
Boy, that relief pitcher coming in here throwing great fastballs.
The next 1-2 pitch. Low with a fastball that time. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
The 2-2. Lined is short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away. So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. Not what he had in mind before the day started. Striding in once again, Lewis Brinson. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped him up. Hernandez ranging into shallow right, and that retires the side. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Middle of the afternoon here.
I'm about to say this sucker, boy.
It's the Marlins 7.
Nah, nigga, that ain't my stomach. I ain't going nowhere. I'm just finna save it where it's at right now and keep playing. In the thunder. Save progress and exit. That's what it is. Yeah. Yeah. February, March, April. I thought it should say April. I ain't want to quit though, man, but I ain't want that doggone internet. You know how that sucker get when bad weather roll around. Yeah. Let me see how it look outside. Seen the lightning. Just thundering. All right, how you go back to it, Rollo? Just go to it on the schedule.
No, you don't have to start all over again.
Man, stop playing.
When you go back to it on the schedule,
oh, and how you do that? Franchise, continue. Oh yeah, right there, baby. You overwrite that same file? Oh.
Well, welcome to those of you just joining us. We've got out here in inning number 5. Back alongside Mark DeRosa.
It's still gonna be saved right there, though, right?
As Micah Franco gets set to start out the inning.
Let me put me warm somebody up in the bin.
Here comes the first pitch. High fastball is in there.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Now here it comes. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. Here now the 2-2. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Another 2-2 offering. Missed with a slider.
Not to me. The Miami Marlins had drafted him when he first came out. And then he played a couple of years with us. We traded him to San Diego.
The 3-2 pitch.
And then this nigga don't hit a home run.
Back toward the wall, but he's gonna run out of room. It's gone.
And then they end up getting him back last year.
It's a solo shot here for Micah Franco. Second home run early in the year, and they're now on the board, though still well behind.
7-1. Castro, yeah, he's pretty. I got him now as my first baseman. No, second baseman, I mean.
And in steps Scott Kingery. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
Hit on the ground out to short. On the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Now with the plate, Jorge Alfaro. First pitch coming, here it is. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
Who that is?
Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2.
Yeah, Matty, I'm going to need a better approach out of the 8-hole hitter. He's hitting in the bottom of the order for a reason. He's got to be willing to work the count, grind it, get this pitch count up, and get on for the boys in front of him.
And wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
Aaron Altair will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 23, Aaron Altair.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. One run, 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
The 3-1 pitch. Finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2. He struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Marlins lead this one 7-1. Luis Garcia gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least beat a couple of innings for his guys. And next to the plate will be JT Riddle. Matchup numbers with Luis Garcia. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Oh, and 1, here it comes. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Garcia is a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the park. It's a rare day that someone takes him deep, which obviously makes him a very valuable commodity in the bullpen.
One of the things as a manager you want to do, you want to bring a reliever in and know that he can keep the ball in the ballpark, and this guy does a great job of that. He's near impossible to get the ball in the air to lift for a home run, and it's one of the reasons why he's a real effective relief pitcher.
Pereira patrolling center makes the play. 1 out. Stepping in, Brian Anderson. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike one. 0-1 count. Here it comes.
Ooh, good pitch, homie.
Call on.
Good pitch.
That's
I like
case in
that.
point right there. He thought
Got
that was
me.
going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a soft liner, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
I can't hear you, Rollo.
Man, he got the front foot down right there, kept the front shoulder.
Sound like Barry White,
was
nigga.
able to stay inside that ball for a soft line.
No, you just
Stepping in now, Jose Arena. Trying to bunt his way on, but this is popped up. And that'll make it first and second now on a costly play there.
Number 9.
Hey, how about I just did a bunt with the pitch and it went up in the air, right? And the third base was going up under the catcher. Caught it and it dropped out his glove, so all my man safe.
He's set. Here it comes.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
And deep. Look at this. Gone.
Hey, man, they about to stop playing with me, Rollo.
Big Daddy has just launched his
I
first
do this.
Major League home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his
10-1. Let's go 10-1 right now. Marlins way.
He's got at least one.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence.
After I win this, I'll be 4-3.
The bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
The batter, number 13.
Standing in now, Starlin Castro.
Almost another one, boy.
To the right and out of play.
All right, you keep throwing them fastballs if you want them now.
3 for 3 thus far.
I just swung late on that one. Yeah, he know to throw it outside now.
It's a ball and a strike.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but
It's supposed to be 10-0 right now, Rollo. Not 10-1, 10-0.
And lets the frustration
I'm
take
at
over.
the top of the
Easier
sixth.
said than done, though.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1.
Oh,
Had him
I
off
should have swung
stride
that
that time, and it's 1-2.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
The 1-2. Line drive to center field. Pereira is there. 2 gone.
Now batter.
Well, this one was
Number
squared up
20.
pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
In now, number 20. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 pitch. Line drive to left. Hoskins is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and no one left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Marlins 10 and the Phillies 1. Now batting, Cesar Hernandez. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls.
What
either.
happened?
We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Head-to-head with Jose Urena. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed.
Hey, did you ever see my infield part home run? See how crazy that joke was?
Drilled to the right side. Ford is up with it, and he'll step on first.
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad, dog. My bad.
The right fielder, number 5. Williams.
So when the ball dropped right by your man didn't get the ball? To stop the nigga from doing the in part home run?
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Yeah, nah.
And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
A wave and a miss.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in, I say you got to find a way to lower your sights or it's going to be a tough game.
Grounder hit hard down the first
come on, why you ain't get that, homie?
Through for a hit.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that third at bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get sick.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Williams leads off first with 1 away. Into the corner and slicing foul. 0-2, here it comes. This is on the ground over to first. There's one. On the first, it's a double play. Their
baby.
woes continue. The inning is over. Down quickly go the Phillies. They're down 9. It's 10-1. Ready now for the Marlins. Justin Bour. Matchup numbers with Luis Garcia batting .500, 4 for 8. 2 of those hits were for home runs. He's set and the pitch. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
They got a speed button on baseball, nigga.
Digging in, number 3. No hits
a
in
burst
3
button.
so far. He struck out 1.
It's a burst button.
First offering on its way. And that one just missed outside. Now some action.
I just got a habit of doing that, dog, running the first base.
Crank it up out there.
Especially on ground balls. I'm like, man, come on, dog. Get there, nigga. Hurry up.
The 1-0 home. Hit hard on the ground is short. Kingery.
Hurry up before you throw it, nigga. Get there, get there, get there.
And the throw is wide.
Well, I'm safe. Yeah.
Off the bag.
Yeah.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a 3-ring circus.
You boys say they haven't been able to do nothing. They might as well just throw a 10 over this thing and let it become a 3-ring circus.
To this point.
Yeah, no, that's the commentary said, dog.
From the stretch, runner goes for second. Strike taken to throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and he's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time to try to steal some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be.
One out and a runner on second base. Popped him up. Hernandez backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. And next to the plate will be JT Little. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And they'll start in with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. Pulled toward right center field. Chasing after it is Williams. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for Miami. They hang on to their 10-1 lead. Here's the center field.
Leading off for the Phillies, center fielder,
Odrisamer Despaigne gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
number 43, Odrisamer Despaigne.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1.
Told you what to do, dog.
Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing
See
and a
my
miss.
score? That's why. That's
now
why.
on 0-2, I don't think we're going to
My
see
score
any
where
more
it is,
hittable
though. I'll be waiting on that
fastballs.
first
If we
pitch
see one at
sometime.
all, it'll
I ain't
probably
gonna lie
be
now.
extended out of the
Sometimes,
zone,
I mean,
or
I
at
will on
least
that first
that'll be the
strike, but
intent.
sometimes I ain't gonna lie. I
Sets him
get up
down
there, bro,
swinging.
and just
Odubel Herrera is
first
dealt
pitch they
well
throw at a
for
nigga
first
and I
down
swing
in the bottom of the inning.
it.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Here's Carlos Santana now, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. One ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. The 1-1 home is a sinker that misses for a ball. 1 run on 3 hits and 1 error in the ballgame for the Phillies so far. Yanked hard but foul to the right. The 2-2. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate. And the count holds at 2-2. The 2-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Maikel Franco. Lifetime history with Odrisamer Despaigne. He's hitting .429. First pitch coming. Here it is. No balls and 1 strike.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Chop foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. 2 out, nobody on.
You got it right, Smoke. Chill it. I said you got it right.
He's a 5-year vet at the major league level.
The mic. It sounded like you were having a hard time. It's doing some kind of static, like you were trying to staticking, like you were trying to keep it from staticking or something.
3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Hector Neris comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Yeah, all them niggas got off early talking about they taking a nap. So I jumped on this here. You know them niggas old as fuck, though.
Popped him up. Stay with it here as he puts the
Hey, the hello ain't been to work nowhere either.
So here now is the pitcher, Odrisamer Despaigne, and he's getting his first plate.
That's what I was on before I got on there. Warm up. Substitute. Rollo, yeah. I'm playing a little season.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Soft liner out toward left center. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Oh boy, this is some serious bragging.
What, you just got off not too long ago, Smoke?
In the clubhouse, when a relief pitcher gets an AB and is able to capitalize with a big base hit, he's not going to let the boys hear the end of this one.
Into the box now, number 9.
What time it is?
After the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1.
What time it is?
This one almost in the books. The story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1 and 2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good feels off base.
That nigga, boy, you need to stop it, Rollo, boy.
Keep that guy off the base path.
Man, who calling my phone? Hello? Hey, eat, but she don't need to go down. Alright. Go to Nana house and get some to eat when she comes. Whoop, whoop. That nigga Rollo live in the suburbs, nigga. That nigga say ain't nothing but a police car riding by, rolled by. No, that was the damn that was a security guard.
Here's Starlin Castro. Later in there for a base hit.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he did. He stayed focused.
Rollo, but my team having a good game today, boy. Nah, it's the same game. I'm in the top of the 8th. Nah.
Into the box, number 20. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. The 1-0 home. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And now this is bobbled in left. Now
got another run.
A throw to the plate. And
pitcher came in. 11-1.
Crosses the plate in time.
Well, if anybody was wondering why they're losing, there's the reason.
Yeah.
When you're given a chance to make a big play, you've got to make it, or you're going to be on the wrong end of games more often than not.
Nah, doggone. Just check out the live Rollo, the little broad screen, whatever that shit called. Bruh, I ain't editing nothing, bruh. If you know how your shit set up when you play, you will see how it is when they pitching to me, when I'm pitching to them. That's how I was knowing about what's up? That's how I was knowing about average shit. Nigga, you got it on there easy shit. I could tell from the pitching and how he was hitting.
The 0-1 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Hernandez takes it in. Throw on the first, gets
I don't
him, and
know.
the side is retired. Marlins get one here on a couple of hits. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Marlins 11 and the Phillies 1. At the plate, Scott Kingery. No hits to this point.
It doesn't look very promising so.
Number 4.
I might jump back on it later, huh? No, you got. I know you gotta wait till your mama bring my keys so you can go down there and get it. I'm gonna get back on and just finish this game here. I don't know which pitch I want to put in to close the game out, because my closer don't need to come in.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. And there's his first base hit in this one. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Standing in now, Jorge Alfaro, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. One for.
What kids smoking school?
Here's the 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Oh, a tough pitch to lay off that time, but he got away with it. 1-2. A good curveball gets him swinging for route number one.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Andrew Knapp will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 15.
And he pours this one in at the letters. 0-1. Now stands 6-1 and hits from both sides of the plate. This is his second year as a major leaguer. Oh, and 1. Here it comes. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Coming in is Brinson. He can't get to it. This one's down. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Nah.
In now, Cesar Hernandez.
Nah, I ain't done yet.
Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the second out.
Bottom of the 8th. 2 outs. I need one more out, then I'll be in the 9th. And then I'll be able to get the ass out.
Be Nick Williams, and they're runners at the corners now. First offering on its way.
Shit, this they last out. How they gonna come back? Well, no, this ain't their last out.
The Phillies have been looking for some offense all game long. They've yet to find it. Let's hope they can find it pretty soon.
And he watches one split the middle here, 1-1. So 1-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
The 1-2.
I was up by myself, nigga.
That's strike 3. Phillies leave a couple. They trail by
I was
double
up.
digits, 11-1. Tommy Hunter enters now in a mop-up role.
Dog, if you was up, why you ain't seen me a chat invite and you seen my post? Don't matter, you could have jumped in the chat.
0-4 with a strikeout thus far.
Well, you should have started one and sent us one. See? Niggas always got excuses.
Here's the 0-0 pitch.
That's how they is, Smoke. That's why I be messing with the white folks sometimes.
Base hit in this one. So after the leadoff base hit, they'll have his wheels to contend with here. And that's bringing the multi-dimensional.
Say what?
It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is high. The throw, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
A runner at second, nobody out.
Hello?
Kiki done made it up?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Brian's in that too?
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright.
Towards center field. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. So striding forward now, JT Riddle. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball off the plate away. It's ball one.
And think about it. In game one of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Now the 1-0. Hit hard to short. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Striding in, Brian Anderson. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball that just misses inside. Chopped weakly to the left. Tough play for Franco. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll head now to the bottom of the 9th. It's the Marlins 12 and the Phillies 1. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Adam Conley will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far. First pitch on its way. Strike. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
What?
What do this one mean?
Wait, man, hold on.
Here's a high.
You come way here to tell me that you got Hunter Bryan sitting out there too.
Is under it. He's got it 1 away.
Rotation. You know what that means?
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Odubel Herrera. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, like when you
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
quote unquote say something and they be like quote unquote. Yeah.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. To first.
One more out, Rollo. One more, baby.
On first for the out, 3 unassisted.
The first baseman, number 41, Carlos Santana.
So now Carlos Santana. first pitch. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Philly down to their last strike. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Damn, niggas, just stop swinging shit. Y'all don't lose.
He's frustrating that pitcher.
Damn.
Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. And he will
ball game.
catch here to end things. And the Marlins have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
12-1 at the end of this one. The Marlins took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Jose Arena earns the win, his second. Jake Arrieta allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more,
I beat them 12-1, Rollo. 15 hits, no errors. Today, 5 hits and 2 errors.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 37 minutes. Our state attendance at
Y'all finna warm up this food real quick, smoke. I'll run a couple games with you on that. And I'll jump back on baseball.